Ottomans are a classic way to add coziness to any room. Whether you're kicking back with your feet up on it or using it as an impromptu dining table, Ottomans are a perfect blend of form and function. This oversized one is easy to make, and it gives me the perfect excuse to invite rock and roll royalty Joan Jett to give me a hand. Yay!
Hey, Todd.
Hey, Joan. Great to see you.
Good to be here.
Thank you so much for your help today. Now, have you ever made any furniture?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
Pretty easy ordeal. I thought we might come up with an ottoman today, something to kind of kick back, put your feet on.
Sounds good.
Well, in the honor of that you're here today, I thought instead of making it in a normal material, we'd make it in some black vinyl with some silver studs. Is that okay?
Sounds great.
Excellent. To start the project, I need a 30-inch base cut out of 3/4-inch plywood. I've made my own compass by nailing a nail in the center, tying a piece of string to it and around a Sharpie, pulling it taut to trace around the outside edge. All right, so the trick with jigsaws is you let the saw do the work. Don't do too much pushing.
Okay.
So we start it off. Think you can handle it from here?
I'm here to work. Come off the line a little bit.
That's
no,
okay.
I'm pretty
That
close.
looks really good. Excellent. Okay, you ready?
See, I switched hands.
Okay.
That's like, I'm a lefty, so.
When it starts up, get a good hand on it so it doesn't... All right, so once you get your piece of wood cut out, you've got a 30-inch disc here. We're kind of building this thing from the inside out. Build the seat by attaching a 2-inch piece of high-density foam to the wooden disc using a foam-appropriate adhesive. Make sure you check this out because some adhesives will melt right through the foam. Repeat the step on the low-density foam disc that goes on top.
Nice. It's like a cake.
It is. Wow, that's pretty fumey, that stuff. All right, this you can see that's going to sit very nicely.
Yeah.
To soften the edges of the foam, we're going to wrap the entire piece in batting. Now what we're going to do, we're going to work in quarters. We're going to use a staple gun, which the word gun is really appropriate here because this thing can indeed be a weapon.
And what is this actually called?
It's called batting. You know, it's
batting.
like when like grandmas quilt with it and put it in between.
Right.
The same stuff. So we're going to start by pulling this up, and we're going to attach our staples through the batting to the wood about 1 inch in from the outside edge. So we're going to start here and place one in. To pull the batting taut, alternate stapling on opposite sides and continue to staple around the edges until the foam is fastened securely. At this point, you can cut off the excess batting and continue stapling. When did you start playing guitar?
I started playing guitar, wow, when I was about 13. I got a guitar for Christmas.
Wow.
My parents got me a guitar and encouraged me to play and told me I could do anything I wanted to do.
Oh, what cool parents. They were right. Now, how long between when you started to play did you start with the Runaways?
Maybe 2 years. So it was pretty quick turnaround.
You were that good that fast?
Well, I don't know if it had to do with that good. I just had the opportunity.
Wow. At 15?
Yeah.
Incredible. Was it what you thought straight away?
I think I was just overwhelmed with the whole, with the whole thing. So it was, it was showbiz. So
wow. And
it was different from the world I came from,
All right. Now we have to come up with something that goes on the top of this. Although that would be nice in sort of a Santa snowland effect, but probably wouldn't hold up very well. It's time to create the pattern piece that will be used for the upholstery. For more info on the pattern we're using today, check out hgtv.com for all the details. So once you sew it together, you end up with something that looks a lot like this.
Oh,
nice and
yeah.
easy. So let's turn it inside out, or right side out, I guess.
Yeah, it is inside out, right?
Now it's inside out. And now we can start attaching it right on top of our little marshmallow there. Lay this face down, and then tip this over and wiggle it into place. There we go. Now you see it's a nice snug fit. It should be a tiny bit of a wrestling match because it'll make sure that it fits better.
Getting into your favorite tight pants, right?
Exactly. Is this what happens backstage every time? When
Pretty much. Wiggling around on the floor.
To complete the seat of the ottoman, attach the vinyl cover with the staple gun, just like we did the batting. Do you play any other instruments?
I can play a tiny bit of bass, but not really. I'm pretty much just a rhythm guitar player.
Why did you choose rhythm guitar?
I didn't choose it. It kind of chose me, yeah.
Now, if you'd have gotten a different guitar, do you think you would have been a bass player, or do you think you would have just naturally found your calling?
No, I always wanted to play rhythm guitar.
Wow. Now, 12, how did you know the difference?
Well, just I think to the records I listened to. I would listen to a lot of T-Rex and David Bowie, and I just gravitated to, you know, that guitar.
Wow. I Love Rock and Roll was a major hit, but I love that it's sort of turned into our new national anthem.
Thank you very much.
How does that feel, though?
It feels awesome.
Yeah?
It's really indescribable because you feel sort of detached from it. You know, you feel like you're just caught up at being part of it. You know.
Well, plus you just wrote the song, and I guess you can't really predict what the outcome, once you put it out there, it just does what it does.
Exactly, but to see people respond to such a degree and that it means so much to them, you know, and that they all have different experiences around the song, you know, that's something that's just unbelievable.
For a clean finish, attach a piece of felt right on the bottom that's cut about 2 inches smaller than your wooden disc. Use a staple gun to tack it in place. Well, I think we've done rather a remarkable job on this.
It looks beautiful, wow.
Nice and secure. So I don't think it would be an appropriate ottoman from Joan Jett if we didn't have some studs on it. So can we add those along the edge?
Sure, you bet.
You can buy metallic studs at most hardware or craft stores. To apply them, simply press them firmly into the wooden disc. They'll go in nice and snug and add the perfect finishing touch. Now, do you play guitar left-handed, John?
Well, I play what is classically considered right-handed, but to me that makes no sense because your frets are up here, and you need all the coordination here.
Oh, so this is where the sounds are coming from. This is where the rhythm of the strings,
right.
the syncopation is coming
But when I got my guitar, I knew I was left-handed, so I tried flipping it like I was supposed to, play left-handed. But this it didn't feel natural. This felt very natural. So I think right-handers have all learned how to play lefty.
Backwards.
To me, it makes sense, right?
Totally. With the studs completed, we're now ready to attach our pre-stained wooden legs. Now, we picked up these legs at the hardware store. They're just these pre-cut legs that come in lots of lengths. But what's nice is you can attach this flange and screw them right on. All right, looks nice and straight. Ready, Joan? Mm-hmm. Da-da-da-da. Instant ottoman.
Oh, it looks great.
Very good. And Joan, I can't thank you enough. I think your first piece of furniture is dazzling.
Very impressive.
Well,
Thanks,
thank you
Todd.
so much. What an honor, Joan.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure, my pleasure. It's yours.